Hey y'all, it's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, you gotta see the beautiful decor. This is how Carmen gave me my box. Yeah, not intimidating at all, right folks? Yeah, I know. Epically stunning box. And I say that with like love for Carmen, and she knows that, right? Like to give someone a box this beautiful. I took apart a little bit of the pics because I didn't want there to be a problem when I was doing this. Like I didn't want to damage anything. So that's the only thing I've done is made sure that I've separated them. And folks, I have to be careful because I have my only serious allergy is to pine. And while this doesn't have real pine on it, some of it is pine scented. So I have to just be careful. So I'm untying her epic ribbon. Oh my gosh, guys, if you can just see this. Like, first of all, her bow tying. It's like she and Jellybean, did you see Jellybean's tutorial today on how to make flowers? I was watching it so I could make better flowers for she and Carmen, even though I've already made their flowers. Because I was like, okay, maybe Jellybean can help me make nicer flowers. And sure enough, she has a workaround. So many great fabric flowers, so many great satin flowers. It was really exciting. And you know, I don't know if y'all saw Ara's video today. Boy, was that timing really great on so many different levels. There's an example of all the amazing things that have happened in this community, right? So many of you didn't realize though, Ara has a digital cutter because when she first was involved in paper crafting, she thought that seemed like a really good idea because you can buy digitals. As you'll know, when I didn't have ephemera, I wish I'd had access to digitals, and I was trying to figure out where I could get them printed in the Holy Land because paper is so expensive there and printing is expensive there. But the idea is that if you have a digital, then you know you can save money because you only pay for the collection once. You could resize it, and you could just print stuff out. But what we don't realize about digitals is two things. One is it's expensive. The inking and the printing is really expensive. Not so much for ephemera, but for paper, super expensive. It's just a really pricey. It's really pricey. So when you're going in to buy a cutter, it's actually one of the other reasons I have not bought a digital machine is because I investigated how much it would cost me in ink. And so that's like something you have to think about because you might not be able to do projects if you can't afford to replace your ink. So I think what was amazing is that Ara sort of came out and said, look, I got all these great dyes. But what we didn't realize, guys, and of course it made sense the second she said it, is that she couldn't do any design team projects to get products for herself because she didn't have a die cutter. And I never thought about that till today, until she said it out loud. And then I was like, of course that makes sense. So, you know, that means that Ara has been paying for all of her supplies despite being one of our best makers, right? Our innovative makers, because she's had to pay for them all. Because even though she's been offered opportunities to do design team projects, she couldn't take them up on their offer. And that's because she didn't have a die cutter. So wasn't that great today to learn that we just gave her an opportunity that we like hadn't thought about? Misty gave her the opportunity. That was supposed to be angel mail, folks. Guys, when you get an angel mail package, it means that the person wants to remain anonymous. And I'm just saying that because I laughed today because there's a whole bunch of angel mails where people just guessed who it was. And I bet you it's all because of everything that's gone on that everyone just wants to give everybody credit, which is the sweetest thing. But just know usually people that send angel mail want to remain anonymous. But it's all good. I have to tell you, the other reason is that Ara lost another one of her fur babies. And so today, so what an amazing day to be gifted something like the die cutter and the opportunity to design and not have to pay for supplies. So that was like the best news today. I smiled. Ara, thank you for doing that video for us because boy did we need it. And now I'm trying to cut through the tape that is Carmen's epically beautiful. See, I have to be careful because I want to say this paper is so pretty. I love this plaid paper, so see how I'm cutting it so carefully so I can just, oh guys, it's like all, Carmen always gives her presents to me in a priority box, even though she hands them to me. And so I should have known that this was going to be a jumbo priority box wrapped in beautiful plaid paper. And maybe I should have pre-cut into it, but I wanted to show you how pretty it was on the outside and do it justice. Because she doesn't just send me like a box of magic or give me a box of magic, but you saw how she decorated it. See? Priority mail box, what did I tell you? All right, let's see, because this is going to be epic. And I told you I had to sort of be in the right frame of mind for this because I want to honor everything. Carmen is such a beautiful maker. I love every style of making. Y'all know that I like everything from shabby to vintage to clean and simple. I love Maggie Holmes. I love that total crushing on all heart kind of look. I love what Tennille Paper Milkshake sent me with the acetate and the vellum, and I love all of Lily's Chunky Dunks. I love it all. So Carmen is often a clean and simple in the style of Erica Scrap Diva, but she also loved, oh my gosh, guys, because she knows I love holographic. I want to show you this. Look, it's filled with it. So you know I'm going to save it all, and it's going to go into a Ziploc because it's epically thick with it. Look how much stuff. Okay. And there's candies everywhere. The old-fashioned Redbirds are in here. Oh, yeah. It is packed to the brim. I'm just going to pull everything out. I'm going to do this Alicia Love Letter Generation style. I'm sure this is going to be a two-parter because you would not... She decorated the top like Jelly Bean started doing. Oh, my goodness. You made the most beautiful fluff. There are balls everywhere. My husband's going to groan in a minute. He's going to be like, oh, no. And you know what, guys? I got a big box from someone today. I don't know who it's from. That's going to have to be another video maybe for tomorrow. So we have doses of Happy Meal because I think it is good for the soul. This is packed. I'm kind of embarrassed. This is like so packed. Without exaggerating, I think there's more than 14 packages to open. Yeah. Not including things like straws perfectly wrapped in like a snowflake baggie with ribbon, with my favorite color ribbon. Carmen is so thoughtful too. Like the Karen, you know, you probably all thought I was a little bit like worrying too much about my swap with them. But you know, with Jelly Bean and Carmen, but I have to tell you guys something. Oh, that's so funny. I just bought this for something else. Guys, do you see this? But they really do take, when you swap with these ladies, they invest months. Like Carmen made my birthday book back in September. And how do I know that? Because she gave me all those enclosure cards that I loved that told me what collection she used, what tutorial she watched to make the book, what paper collection, what ephemera. Like, it was amazing. I'm now thinking that's like the best thing to include so people know like, oh, I made this for you 3 months ago. Like, it took me like that long to finish it and work on it. But she's been working on our swap for months also. So that's why I invest so much. And it's like, you know, I always invest at least a month in every swap, but I don't always invest months and months of prototyping. That's because these ladies are special. And it's also because they invest so much. And they're just much better makers. There's no number, so I can just start wherever I want. And I love that Carmen does that. She's always like, you start where you want. Carmen, I know you're getting over the flu, so I hope this is fun for you to watch too. Look how beautiful, guys. Stunning, right? She's curled up the edges. She's glittered up the edges. Oh, guys, it's beautiful. It is 5 layers thick over a beautiful foiled rosette on thick paper, let me tell you. And loads of string behind. It's so beautiful. And that's just, do you see all the things falling out of here? And that's just to wrap the ribbon. Jelly Bean started doing this, and I think we all fell in love with it as an idea for wrapping. Like, I think it's a really cool way to wrap ribbon. So thank you, ma'am. The ribbon is pretty, but the flower, oh, look at this. This says, aha, Septeria, goodie gift pouch tutorial. See? She's been putting these on everything. Look how great this is. So she did this one December 6th. She watched the tutorial, and this is the goodie bag she created using that tutorial. I love this, that she does that. So now I can go back. I've saved them all, and they're in my little album. And that way I can go back and watch the tutorial. That's why she's doing it. She's like, look, Leisha, I learned how to build this watching this tutorial. So this is a bag she made watching another channel. And then what is inside? Oh, and she used one of my favorite collections. Look at this, folks. Wait until you see. You all know what this is. I know what it is. It's Mintay. That's Mintay's Sweetest Christmas. Oh, wow. Okay, so check out. This is so thick. This is so Carmen. This is why I love to study her stuff. Remember what I said to you about how I distress the flowers? I then ink stain them. Then I put glitter around them. Yeah, well, she's done the exact same thing for this clip that she has made me for my journal. Look at this. Is that not, and it's so thicked up. So you see, it's the same level of care. And that's why I love swapping with them, because look at this, like every detail. I love these little tassels. I'm like in love. You know, Tennille also had like those great tassels on her projects. I'm like loving these tassels. And look at her with her fancy grommets and her crocodile. And then there's this beautiful pouch, which is all decorated. It's got a, yep, that's an acetate front. It's an acetate pocket. She's got layered up chipboard. She's got December 25th in wood that she has stained and glittered up over a candy, which she has die cut. Or punched, actually. No, die cut. And then she has a die cut behind that. And then she's made this incredible pocket. Oh, and look at all the goodies. So these are like pocket letter pockets. And look at the level of detail. Do you see what she's done? This is why I love it. She's glittered up all the edges. She's made sure that she's shaded in so that everything comes forward. She's popped it forward. Oh, there you go. I was worried on my camera you'd never be able to see it, but you can see it. And then there are these amazing goodies tucked behind, like little presents. Because she knows, like, okay, everyone knows, I love miniatures, and I'm working this year on building my own ephemera. So this is clearly for that, because look, everything is mini. Everything is mini. Oh my goodness, these are cute mittens. Okay, so this is for Alicia for building miniatures for this year. Oh, this is amazing. Now I want to learn how to make this pocket. And that's why she puts in those tags, right? Is so that you can go back afterwards and be like, oh, that's how you make this pocket. What a great tutorial. And again, I love that Carmen's been doing this. So she tells you like how she made it, where she got the ideas from. I think that's like a wonderful way to up your game or your swapping game. But also it's like a way of helping all of us get better at making. All right, I'm on to the next package. I'm super excited. This one I'm tearing into like a kid. This is going to be like a 3-part video. In between, I have to put washing in the dryer. I know, boring stuff, right? But I do. You know, this whole thing has been kind of time consuming. I know it sounds weird, but I just have to catch up on some household stuff and some crafty administration stuff. And, you know, I was working on that today. Guys, look at this. Okay, so I'm hoping she tells us where she got this idea from, but it just might be a Carmen invention. Because this time there's no label, which means this is a Carmen invention. So here's what she's created, and I'm loving it. It's a bunch of little purses connected with my favorite colors. Look, guys. And she's made these little purses out of, again, out of our little acetate, and built each one up with little bag toppers, like little bags, little shopping bags and little purses, and then made a gift flip out of it. And that's because Carmen knows I love me a gift flip, but this is super innovative. I think this is the first time I've ever seen this, folks. It is a shopping bag style purse flip. Yeah, it was super innovative. So here we have, oh my goodness, this is why her work is gorgeous. She fixes up everything. So this is so dimensional in person, that bow, because it's several layers propped up on foam dots, little gingerbread present over some beautiful twigging and leaves. Everything is glittered up on the edges. Do you see that? And look at the gingerbread man. And look how she has the patience. I want you to see this. This is where Alicia fails at die cutting. See these little tiny pieces of gold that she's die cut? I would rip those. Or I would lose them, or I wouldn't apply them properly when I glued them. But they're perfect on hers. They're just perfect. And inside, she has made me stockings that say Merry and Bright. And one has twigs and a perfume bottle and these, oh my gosh, the little bells, Carmen. And again, not only does she have patience for those little sprays, but I want you to see how beautiful this is. She has patience for all of those little banners. Oh, I'm scared to take them out. I love each and every one. Now look at this one. I'm cracking up. Just check. Yeah. So here we have a nutcracker, and the nutcracker's all done in glittered paper. Again, all Mintay, but behind this time she's embossed everything. Do you see that? Oh yeah, that's snowflake embossing. Yeah. See the detail? Mind-boggling. And then this cute little one is like a cute little snowman meets gingerbread. I don't know, but it's got the cutest little nose. She's built up 3D. And guys, this is, every inch of this is shaded and stained. Do you see that? Look at all the shading. Beautifully done, Carmen, because it's like really delicate. So all of it is very, very carefully shaded. And girly, did you add in the eyelashes? I think she did. Oops, I have to pick that up. I think she did. You can barely see it on the camera. Unbelievable detail. Oh, you made me my cup. I love these dies, and Carmen knows that. And she made me a Mary one with pink candy canes and spray. And oh, look at this with the snowflake. Again, look at this detail. All the embossing in the background. So beautiful. You know, I could use that to make a card by color staining. It's that beautiful. And then up here we have another one of her more simple flowers with a beautiful gem dot. And then she did a beautiful layered mini scallop with dimensional snowflake. Oh, wow. I have to always press on because with Carmen, she does so well that you never know whether or not that's plastic or paper. That's how beautifully she does everything, that you have to tap on it. Isn't that remarkable? Oh, it's so beautiful. And another Mintay moment. Oh, this one we're taking out. I'm sorry, folks. You know, I always worry, but I want to make sure you can see. I'm trying to apologize for the glare, but like, I'm taking this one out. You got to see this. Oh, Carmen, you just blow me away, girly. It's like, it's both a dangle charm and a clip for my journal, and she's basically made me two. This is a giant clip made with Mintay with the Santa and two candies and a beautiful, it's so chunky, guys. It's layered up. It's like 3-4 layers that she's built up using the star cut die, and then she's tucked in some of the gold swirls. And again, that's being Carmen. There's other little candies down below in swirly paper and also in glitter paper. And up here we have a little bit of the mistletoe, but in blue, my favorite blue. And then this beautiful charm with a bottle cap, and her cabochon, guys, is the hard kind. Carmen, where'd you get that? All of the ones they sent from Ali are mushy, and this is beautiful. And then, oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at this. A Tiffany blue with a little piece underneath and a bow, and then a dangle from my, oh, this is gorgeous. Just beautiful, guys. And I'm at 17 minutes, and I've opened 3 things. You can't rush someone like Carmen's work. You just can't. It's just not the way it works. Someone who puts in this kind of love and detail, you know, someone who invests inventing a paper bag purse flip filled with this. I mean, really take a moment to look at the beauty of this. And I love Mintay's Sweetest Christmas. I never did get my paper pad, so I've never seen it. I've never seen it or held it in my hands until Frank Garcia sent me those single sheets, because I never ended up getting my paper shipment. But that's okay. I managed, and he sent me some sheets, so I had them, which was really great. And then Marilyn, Sweetwater Cards, I could not believe it. I don't know if she like telepathically knew I never got my paper. I don't know, but she sent me what she had left, and that helped a lot. So thank you, Marilyn. Thank you for being so generous, because if you hadn't, I may have not had enough, because Frank only had a few sheets left at that point. At that point, he didn't have any of the big pads left, and also it would have been too expensive to reorder everything. So, but that's okay, because we worked around it. All right, guys. Let's see if we have a note that tells us, or if she just figured out, okay, I'll make her this cute little, do you see how cute this is? I have a polar bear in Season's Greetings with a beautiful tulle bow that she's made, and this is just her packaging. And then we have this cute little fox, look at this, with a little puppy, and it says sweets. And then this time she's decorated it, she built a snowman out of jemmies. I would never be able to do that, even with tweezers. No, I would drop everything. And then look at this in a little flower. And that's just this beautiful box. Yeah, Carmen's packaging, epic. So I learn a lot when I study it. Kind of like how when I study some of Lily's stuff, I learn how to create it. With Carmen's, I spend a lot of time looking at, yeah. How can you not? This is what we all needed, I think, was a dose of Carmen. I'm telling you. She's an Instagrammer, worth watching, folks. She's also a really nice person, and I love spending time with her. All right, let's see what's inside. And then I'm at 20 minutes, which is ridiculous when I'm on package 4, but that's just the way it's going to be today. That's just the way it's going to be. All right, hold on, y'all. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh, she made me one. You know what's really funny? Before I share with you, first of all, how beautiful this is, like, can you see it? I always worry, this camera's a lot better, but because of the setup, I'm still not sure you can see all the detail. So you, right, look at this. And this is clearly for my writing book. And it is so beautiful. She's used all my favorite shades of blue and pinks and lilacs. That's, I mean, that's the advantage because Carmen knows me very well. So look at this. It is stunning. And this is for my writing book. But you want to know how sweet this was? So I'm struggling with stick pins, guys. I don't know what it is about a stick pin. I'm feeling stick pins. That's all I'm going to say. And I've been working on them for months, trying to make them better for Jelly Bean and Carmen. I don't know if it's just I don't get the visual of it. And I keep looking at some of Donna's and some of Judy's, trying to figure out how to make them better. And there's only so many you can make in your lifetime when you're like, you just stink at this. Maybe it really is like Tamika where it's just not my thing. And Carmen's like, do you want to come over and I'll help you? And I'm like, but girly, then you'd be helping me make your stick pin. And she's like, I don't mind. Come over. That's the kind of person Carmen is, right? So, I mean, how can you not appreciate that? All right, we're at 21 minutes. I got time if I open one more small one. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take a break, go deal with the laundry, and I will come back on with part 2. I think it's going to be a 3-4-parter. Like, there's so many packages, and I don't want to not honor them all. I mean, Carmen, the thing about Carmen is you don't see a lot of her making on here because she's an Instagrammer. And even then, to be honest with you guys, she doesn't post everything she makes. And you never get to see her work like this, up close and personal. And I think it's essential, because then I think people should know she's this good a maker. I find her so inspiring. OMG. And you actually put the sweetest Christmas on it for me. Not like, where did you find these mittens? I'm so grateful. She tells me, you see, because there's a note. Handmade is my, let me take a look. I need my reading glasses, folks, seriously. Handmade in my craft room with much, oh, with much love. She actually said with much amor for you, Carmen. Oh, you are amazing. Okay, so this one is a new Memdex for me, and she's so clever about how she builds things. Look what she put for me in the back. This is, you know why, so I have tabs, and puts it through with this gorgeous brad. I do not use brads to effect. I am learning from watching. And that's that new die. See, folks? See how it comes out? So the pocket's already built for you, and Carmen has so, this is so thick. If I hit someone with this, like this, it would leave a bruise. I'm not kidding. Like that, where do you think I learned how to thick this up? I learned how to thick up from Carmen. And it's amazing the difference it makes. So here we have such a dimensional, beautiful flower. Oh, it's really pretty, Carmen. And she has soft glittered it, meaning you have to be very close to it to see the shimmer, which I think is beautiful. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers thick, layered up again over that beautiful Tiffany blue star in the background, which I love, poking through these gorgeous coordinating mittens with little hearts. And then I don't know where you got these small skates, but they're really cute. That die is super cute. Guys, it's a two mini skates. And Carmen took the time to lace them with baker's twine. Look at that. And then over that, she's built like a ribbon that says Sweet as Christmas, in case I wouldn't know, but I knew. Oh, yes. Do you see how she laced those skates? And those are teeny little holes. Look at that. Amazing work. This is the kind of attention to detail. And of course, around the edges, everything is distressed. Everything's properly shaded in. She has glittered it around. We have stitch marks. I mean, this is beautiful. It's just beautiful. All right, y'all, that's the end of that video. I will be back on very soon after dealing with some laundry and maybe some supper for, and I'll be back on with part 2. Hope you enjoyed part 1. Show Carmen some love because this is amazing. She's Carmen Goris or C Goris on Instagram. I will definitely put her Instagram down below. Don't forget to go check her out. Most of you know who she is. She's awesome. All right, y'all. See you soon. Bye for now.